End of 2023, late December, New York Times files a massive lawsuit against OpenAI, claiming that they are infringing on copyright. This is a huge deal. They have been negotiating licensing agreements, as they've done with a range of different other publishers, but couldn't come to one. OpenAI has one with Associated Press, with Axel Springer, who owns Political and Business Insider. And so New York Times is showing in this lawsuit that when people use OpenAI and ChatGPT, it produces a bunch of copyrighted content directly from New York Times, and New York Times expects to be compensated for that content. So this is going to be a landmark case with massive implications because it's addressing generative AI content and the LLMs in the context of copyright law and constitutional law, which really hasn't been set in stone. This is being done in the Southern District of New York courts. However, it will probably ultimately begin to be applied federally at some point. There will be more cases. What are the implications? Will LLMs like OpenAI be able to use any sort of this content without licensing in place? Will they have to shut down? Unlikely. What is the compensated value? What is the fair use? For content creators and publishers and any media in the future, they've already had a hard road. Will they get value for their content? So as a marketer or an SEO, there are a couple questions here. One is, should you use generative AI in your own content? And my argument is still absolutely. If you are adjusting the content and making it your own, but starting with the base of generative AI, I do not see massive consequences coming your way. We don't know definitively, but as we know from AI detection tools, they're not effective at deciding what is or is not AI content. Now, if you're a media publisher, should you block these LLMs from using your content in their training data sets? Well, hopefully you'll be entitled to licensing money at some point, whether that's through a class action lawsuit or through your own, inclusion in the common case and making your own case against these LLMs. We shall see. A lot to be played out in this story.